In this video, I'm going to be going over how to make a few more sales with some TikTok live stream. So as far as an update, as far as what I've been up to. So yesterday was a pretty good day in TikTok. I was actually able to break over $100 for the first time in a single day. But the thing is that it all came from live streaming, right? So live streaming on TikTok. And so with that, I sold 25 items and then I had an estimated commission of about $130. Okay, so that was yesterday. And so what I also realized is that when you live stream sometimes, I think the main goal should be to get people to add the cart or add the product to your cart, because I do get a good handful of sales that come even after my live stream ends. And so what I think is happening is that people are adding the product to their cart. People are adding the product to their cart and then afterwards they are buying it when my live stream already ends. And even if they buy after my live stream ends, I still get a commission, which is really neat. So that's happened quite a few times now. And so yesterday I ended the stream with like $90, $93 or something. But then I ended up making like an extra $40 from people who had the item in their cart and ended up buying. And so when I perform my live streams, let's talk about today now. So today I ended up with about 5 sales and about $25 in commission. So I'm selling a vacuum. And so I get about $5 per commission on each vacuum. When it comes to live streaming, I think it's important not to burn out. I've seen some people in the Facebook group who are starting to burn out from live streaming, and that's because they're going at it for a long period of time. For me, I only plan to do 1 hour during the daytime and then 1 hour during the evening, just so I'm able to kind of be consistent with it. And now with this product that I'm live streaming, it's a vacuum. I've never seen someone live stream this vacuum before, okay? In terms of how to choose a good product for a live stream, it's got to give good commission. There's got to be enough in stock, like a decent amount in stock. I'd say like 1,000 plus. And then it's also got to be a product that would actually be interesting on a live stream. And so the first time I live streamed this product, it didn't get a lot of views, but it was able to get sales, even though I was averaging only like 5 to 10 viewers at a time. So that was really neat. Okay. And so that was like the first couple of times I was live streaming this vacuum. And then eventually, like on day 4 or 5, once I started live streaming that product, I started to get a lot more average viewers. So yesterday, Saturday, was the highest amount of viewers that I had at a time during the live stream. It was averaging between like 140 to 200 people on the live stream. So that was really neat, coming from a standpoint in which like day one, I was live streaming that product and it was only getting like 10 viewers. But the important thing here though is that when you live stream a product, and let's say pretend that you end up getting only 5 to 10 viewers every like average on your live stream. If you only get 5 to 10 viewers, but you're still able to make sales, like a decent amount of sales, I would say like 1 sale every 10 clicks. That's like a 10%. That's a pretty good product, right? So don't really worry about the viewers. I mean, obviously the more viewers that you get, the more people that will click on your product, hopefully, and then you'll obviously convert to more sales. So the product, when I first initially started live streaming it, I was only averaging about like 3 to 10 viewers at a time. But it was selling, okay? It was selling, and that was the main thing, like 1 out of every 10 clicks. But then I kept going at it, and then it looks like the TikTok algorithm is now boosting me for that product. So now, for my experience of today's live stream, okay, I know what's really trending right now is ice machines. People are live streaming ice machines like crazy. People are making a ton of money live streaming ice machines. So what happened is that I actually requested samples from ice machine companies, and they actually sent me a couple over. So I was able to actually live stream an ice machine, but it actually didn't go too well, okay? So what I ended up doing is that I set up my live stream. I had both the ice machines in front of me. I pressed play. This is also a route in terms of TikTok live streams where you'll get like a spike of views, but then you'll eventually like shrivel down. So with that, I got a spike of views, but then I eventually shriveled down to the point where I was only getting, again, the average 3 to 10 viewers on my live stream at a time. But I really wasn't making any sales. So I live streamed for about an hour. I'm going to try live streaming again tomorrow, the same item, but I'm kind of leaning towards like once I actually have a good item, I should probably stick to it, because the item that I chose initially, not the ice makers, it's something that people are buying. It's something that not a lot of people are live streaming themselves. And so I think that's actually an opportunity for me to actually stick with that product and not try to do what everyone else is doing, Try to be the one that's actually leading the wave of people who are trying to live stream and show that this vacuum is doing well. So I'm still deciding between the two, just because I only want to live stream at most like 2 hours per day, 1 hour during the day, 1 hour during the evening. And with that, the vacuum seems to be doing a lot better than the ice machine, even though the ice machine is what everyone is flocking towards and what everyone is doing. And so that was a really neat experience today. The ice machines, I've live streamed for about an hour, didn't make any sales. And then I took a break. I took like an hour and a half break. And so I didn't want to start my morning off by not making any sales. And so what I did was like the hour and a half break afterwards, I went to my usual routine of live streaming the vacuum. I was able to get like 60 to 120 viewers average on the live stream. And I was able to make 5 sales in about 30 minutes. Okay. At this point, while making my live stream on the ice machine, I sometimes caught myself saying like, oh, if you're interested in this vacuum, and then I caught myself and like, oh, I meant ice machine. So it's kind of like almost second nature now to me, or it's becoming more routinely for me to repeat like these certain phrases. So the phrases that I'm saying in my live stream, I always say what the product is in like one sentence. So I say, blah, 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 this is a cool vacuum. And then I give it 3 use cases, all right? But then I use like an if problem scenario. If your car is dirty, you need this vacuum. If your couch is dirty, you need this vacuum. If you have a dirty bookshelf, you need this vacuum. So it starts with a 1 sentence, really quick, what the product is. And within that 1 sentence, you want to make sure there's something unique about it, okay? Maybe it's like a cell phone case that has a wallet too. So for anyone, this is exactly what I say, okay? Sorry, I clap every time I'm about to refilm something. But this is exactly what I say. So this right here is a cell phone case that not only includes a cell phone case itself, but it also acts as a wallet. Check it out for yourself. And so that's like my 1 sentence line spit out that I tell people when they tune into my live stream. And so the 1 sentence headline is really important just because when people are scrolling through TikTok, they're not going to be in your live stream for very long, right? Not even for more than like 10 seconds at a time. So the 1 sentence hook and then the if problem statements are also very important. Because the way I think about it is that if someone lands my live stream and they only have about 10 seconds, they're not going to hear my whole entire spiel, okay? But what they will hear, though, is like the 1 sentence segments. So if your couch is dirty, you need this vacuum. If you hate holding your wallet, you need this phone case. So that I kind of like divided my script for this product in like segments. So we have like the 1 sentence introduction to the product. We have the 3 if problem case scenarios being tied to the product. After that, I always emphasize it's a summer sale and that this is the best possible price that you're going to find this on the TikTok shop. So that's another big sentence as well, which is like the call to action. I tell people like, hey, even if you're even the slightest bit of interest in this product, at least add it to your cart and see what price you end up getting it for. So that's also a really big sentence I tend to say a lot. Anytime someone ever buys, okay, someone buys the product, I always announce it as well, okay? I always announce it saying like, hey, someone just bought. If you're still there, let me know in the comments how much you paid for. But it's also a really neat trick to get people to come back and comment on the video. Just like videos with live streaming, okay? With live streaming, you have to have a visual hook as well. So my visual hook is actually me walking. So it's a bit out of the ordinary. It's like my camera is actually moving. And so when people log onto my live stream, what I'm hoping is that they actually see my live stream and they see that it's moving up and down. And so that's what kind of like catches their attention. Another way to have like a nice visual hook for your live stream is to simply just have a nice display set out, like a nice setup for your live stream. That's also really important. But in addition to the visual hook, you have like the audio hooks as well, what I recently just said. The extra mile here is the kind of engagement hack, okay? And so what I mean by this is like the example I can give is that when people are live streaming these ice machines, they're coloring the ice, okay? And so the colored ice kind of prompts people to ask, hey, why is the ice red? Hey, why is the ice blue? Why is the ice green? And so that kind of engagement hack is something that also helps with your live streams. So you got to be creative about it, right? So if it's a vacuum, you got to kind of think out of the box. So my kind of engagement hack, which probably isn't the best, is that I'm trying to walk with the vacuum. And by doing so, people have commented quite a few times that I'm walking on a treadmill while live streaming. And people have a lot to say about that. Like, hey, can you run faster? Or hey, can you walk faster? Or hey, how far have you walked? Or hey, I really applaud you for getting exercise in while live streaming. So all that really helps. And so you have the audio hook, you have the visual hook, and then you have like the engagement hack, which is something in your live stream that people are going to be like, hey, I'm going to comment and ask what that is. So that really helps as well. Now, as far as TikTok videos, okay, TikTok promotional videos. I'm really hoping that I can start making more sales from TikTok promotional videos. I think my videos are getting better. Okay, the format that I'm using in a lot of my TikTok videos, it's in a problem solution based format. Okay, and so I'm still posting 3 TikToks per day. I'm also filming 3 TikToks per day. The good thing about filming TikToks is that anytime I film a TikTok, after I finish filming it, I think of a better way to present that product. And so I refilm it again, but in a different way. But then I think of a better way to film that product. And so I refilm it again. So usually when I'm making TikTok videos, I kind of repeat the same quote unquote script multiple times, but I don't post it all in the same day. So like here is a backpack that I reviewed. And so I'm looking at the backpack right now. I went through the script once, and then afterwards I thought of a better idea. Like maybe I grabbed an engagement hack to include within the video, and then I said it again. But both videos are viable to be on TikTok though. So they both went into production and they both are going to be published. So ending my day off earnings, majority of my earnings is coming from TikTok Live. Really not a lot of earnings coming from my promotional videos just yet. I also have yet to still get a viral video as far as promotional video goes, but the earnings are coming slowly. I think I'm gonna break possibly like $1,000 next week. That's kind of my goal. For the month, it'd be really nice to break $3,000, but I want to make at least $1,000 from just TikTok shop promotional videos alone. That'd be really, really great. With that being said, on what else is on under works, I still do Amazon influencer. So if anyone watching this is doing Amazon influencer, I easily make like $100 days with Amazon influencer. Sometimes a little less, but most of the days I'm breaking like $100. Sometimes peaking at like $190, $170. YouTube as well. So I create affiliate link videos on YouTube, and every day I make like 20 to 60 bucks, which isn't that much. But at the same time, I feel like TikTok, Amazon, YouTube, they all really cohesively kind of tie in together. You know, you have a product that you get from Amazon, maybe it's on TikTok, but you could also post it on YouTube. And vice versa. If you get a product from TikTok, maybe that product is on Amazon, which it probably is, but then you could also create a review video on that product and post it on YouTube. So it's almost like triple dipping at this point when it comes to getting products, but you just have to make sure it's a really good in-demand product, or that it's a viable product as well. So with that being said, hopefully you found this video helpful when it comes to live streaming on TikTok. And if you have any comments, questions, let me know in the comments down below, just because it's a really small group right now. I still don't think I have any subscribers. But if you like this organic raw format of me just talking about TikTok shop, trying to grow with it and want to follow along with my journey, definitely subscribe, guys. Okay, definitely will be reading my comments, but I'll see you guys all in the next video.